Well, ladies and gentlemen, the man's been arrested. A former Obama-era National Security Council official has been arrested after a series of videos shared widely on social media showed him using hate-laden Islamophobic language against an employee working inside a New York City food cart, police said. 64-year-old Stuart Seldowitz was arrested Wednesday on preliminary charges of hate crime / stalking, second-degree aggravated harassment, stalking causing fear, and stalking at employment, according to the NYPD. But don't worry, guys. He said he's sorry. In an interview, Seldowitz offered a muted apology. "I regret the whole thing happened and I'm sorry," he said. "But, in the heat of the moment, I said things that probably I shouldn't have said." You know how it is, repeatedly walking up to a halal food vendor on the street and starting a completely unprovoked, one-sided argument with somebody who doesn't even speak the same language as you. Things can get really heated. Here's the young brother that was being harassed, Mohammed Hussein, 24 years old. He says, "I was terrified. I just kept quiet," he said, speaking in Arabic as food truck owner Islam Mustafa translated. Yeah, so it turns out this ex-White House advisor probably shouldn't have insulted the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ in the disgusting way that he did. And it turns out he probably shouldn't have advocated for the killing of innocent children in Gaza, especially considering it was being recorded and would lead to him getting arrested. I think that's really what he's sorry about. But something else that's really interesting about this whole situation? This is Islam Mustafa. He's the owner of the food truck. Mr. Mustafa said he initially thought the abusive customer had been homeless or mentally ill. "I thought he was just a random guy in the street, that he wasn't feeling well and was maybe having some mental issues. But once we learned he was a government official and a consultant at big firms, I was very offended." Imagine you were on a game show and they played you the clips from this individual and you had to guess for a $50,000 prize. Is this individual A mentally ill homeless man having an episode, or B, a former senior political officer that worked for the U.S. State Department's Office of Palestinian Israel Affairs? One would hope that the answer would be quite obvious, that there would be quite a distinction between a mentally ill homeless person having an episode and somebody that was an advisor for the White House. But the silver lining of all of this is with social media and smartphones, we're really able to see the truth regarding things that we previously couldn't. And hopefully a lot of people are opening their eyes regarding the reality of this world we're living in. Just imagine somebody like this got to decide the fate of the Palestinian people. Or just imagine somebody like this was in control of the media and the narrative regarding what's going on in Palestine. These are things that people are starting to wake up to.